In this video, I'm going to go over how to create an Apple ID on an Apple device that has already created the maximum number of Apple IDs. The reason is because this one here that you can currently see, I'm pretty sure it's been patched because we went to do this and no longer works. It says you got to contact Apple support or whatever. So as usual, as all part of the OFM game, you just got to come up with a solution, and sure enough, I did. I came up with a workaround, and now I want to update you with the latest way to add an Apple ID to an Apple device. Before we get started, I just want to go over this last video I made. So, had a legendary Empire member. He reached out and he said, "Hey, you should do this OFM Mythbusters series and whatever, and point out dog shit courses that people are offering and some YouTube videos that are leading people in the wrong direction." I thought, that's a great idea. Anyway, I released the first video. The first video was about this OF Automation King. So I was kind of just like pointing out how I think it's a load of shit. And anyway, I already started to get comments, people saying like he's scamming me, blah, 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 he's a scammer. And especially in my Instagram DMs, I had people messaging me personally like, "Oh, thank God you made this video. I want to say something, but I got threats, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, okay, I'm on to something. So I'm going to continue these videos, and if you have any feedback on it, because I want to, fine tune a bit, I think this will be a really good series. I think I'll do a great service to the community at the same time. Let me know in the comments below, because I'll be doing another one in a couple of days. So anyway, now let's get started on the Apple ID. So the old one was this. The old one was, you go to, you factory reset the iPhone, and then you go to set it up and it says, beep, beep, create a max number of IDs. No problem, no worries at all. You would proceed to set up the iPhone without the Apple ID, and then you do a little trick where you would create a Gmail account using the Mail app on the iPhone, which already comes pre-installed when you factory reset it. And then you go through, verify, blah, blah, create the Gmail. And then what you do is you actually create an Apple ID through the App Store. So you click on the App Store, create a new Apple ID that way, and then use the Gmail address you just created, boom, verify it, done, easy, done. But now it comes up saying, contact iTunes support. All right, so now we have a new one. Boop, and this is it here. So yeah, it looks a little more complicated only because there's less pictures and more text. Pretty much what it is so as the little error says, it says contact iTunes support. So I thought, hey, you know what? We will. And so I obviously wanted to make this method as simple as possible. So instead of installing all these apps and this apps and this apps, all you do is you simply open the Safari app, and then you'll contact support. Now, as soon as you start typing in support in the Safari search bar, it will just pop up. So you won't need to type out this full address. So you just start typing support, and it'll just come up with a recommendation. Do you want to contact blah, blah, blah? And you just click on it. So as soon as you click on it, it's going to come up with all the various different ways you need support. You'll just scroll down, click Apple ID. Once you've clicked Apple ID, then you'll go through, select other Apple ID topics. Then once you've done that, where to go? Then you'll select creating an Apple ID, and then you'll select continue. Once you've selected continue, it's going to lift some more options, blah, blah, blah. This is all on the web page. And then you'll scroll down and select message, because it's going to say, how do you want to contact support? Do you want to call, message, what? Message, call, I already said that. Anyway. And then, you'll click message, because what you're going to do is you're going to pose as a girl, because if you pose as a girl, they'll be a bit more helpful, and they will kind of like let their guard down a bit, and they won't go, what's he up to? So then you'll contact them via message, because obviously you don't want to call if you pretend to be a girl and you have a voice like this. So you select message. Once you've selected message, a little bubble thing will open, and you'll open it up, and then you'll go ahead and send this message. All right. Hi, I just brought this iPhone off eBay, and it said it was refurbished, but it said that I could not create an Apple ID because of max number of Apple IDs or something, and now I can't even download apps. Please help. Then they're going to reply straight away. Let me connect you to someone who can help, blah, blah, blah. Can I have your first name, last name, Apple ID? Cool. Then you just give some fake girl's name, first and last name, but I don't have an Apple ID because I can't create one. Then they're going to say, thank you for confirming. Can I have your email address and phone number? Now what you're going to do, this is assuming you are doing the iPhone method for dating apps, because this is when you'll primarily need this. So as per the method, you will already have a SIM card installed, which will mean that you have a number. So what you're going to do is you're going to give any email address, doesn't really matter, and then the number that is attached to the SIM card inside the iPhone. Then you're going to say, thank you for the details. If I understand correctly, you are unable to create an Apple ID on the new device, right? Yes, something about it's already created maximum number of IDs, but the guy said he reset the phone, so I don't know. Please do not worry, blah, blah, blah. Help you get an Apple ID. Sound good? Okay, great. Yes, please. Sure. Can I have the serial number? Is that in settings? Because you're just going to play dumb. Because if you play dumb, then they let their guard down and then they won't scrutinize and ask you for more details, IDs, things like that. So that is why we're acting dumb and like a girl, because then you can, be cute and kind of get them to be more helpful. So is that in settings? Yes, you can check the serial number in settings, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll check. Boom. Send serial number. Thank you for the serial number. No probs. Would you mind trying to create the Apple ID now and let me know if that works? So it's done. So he's already done it. So as soon as you give them the serial number, he's already done it. He's already reset the device so you can create an Apple ID on it. And then, okay, I'll try now. Sure, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it worked. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. That's it. Thank you again. And that's it. Now, don't be fooled by all of this text here. This probably took 2 minutes. So this probably actually took the same time, if not less, than the other method. So as you saw at the beginning of the video, the other method was you create a Gmail, then you create Apple ID through the App Store, blah, blah, blah. Don't be fooled by all of this text and having to contact support. This took the same amount of time, if not less, because as soon as you go to contact Apple support, they're straight away. And then as soon as you send a message, they reply straight away. So there's no waiting for support. You don't need to wait 20 minutes on the phone. This all happens straight away. So fear not. Don't be fooled by the conversation, having to contact support. This takes the same amount of time because Apple is actually pretty good and their support team is like, boom, straight away. So, and that's what I have for you. Now, if I find a way to shorten this, because obviously when you're creating fucking a shitload of dating app accounts and using iPhones, resetting them all the time, then every little bit of time matters because it adds up when you scale. So if I find any way to shorten this process, or if anyone else does, I will be sure to update this and let you know. So that's it. As usual, we are the problem solvers and we have solved this problem. So whenever patches come out, things get updated, we put our solving hat on and we get to work. No bitching about it. Don't worry. If you've seen my other videos, Stripe payment processor literally just banned me and stopped fucking all payments in its tracks. And what do? I made a video about it, bitched a little bit, but we put our solving hat on, boom, get to work, and now no problems. So we do the same thing. Now, if you're having trouble with dating apps and stuff like that, it's going to get fucking hard. And there's going to be times like, oh, why do I bother? Or it's not working. Yeah, it's easy to say it doesn't work and bitch about it, but put your solving hat on, see what the fuck you're doing wrong. And then that's how you overcome it. And then welcome to OFM. That's half the problem. So just embrace all these issues because it is kind of fun. And that's it. Now, if you like the video, go smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.